Hey guys. Alright, so I'm just taking out some stuff here so I can get ready. So I wanted to do, I guess, kind of a simple makeup. Like not so much eye. If you guys saw my pictures from yesterday, I did a lot. I'm not gonna do so much. Like I'm looking to use just like 2 or 3 shadows. But I want to come on here because I got my products in, so I wanted to test out. This is the first time I'm going to try this. I wanted to try out the mattifying face primer that we just got because I have a friend. Oh, the giveaway winner. I gave her products and I think the foundation wasn't working out for her. So I'm going to see if maybe I can do, the mattifying primer. Oh, it comes with a pump. This is cool. I didn't know this. But it comes with a pump. So the cap. And then this is like also a different color. It's like a gray color compared to the other one. The other one's black. The normal one is black. Sorry if it's dirty. So I'm going to see if this one will work better with the foundation for her. So I wanted to test it out because otherwise, what information could I give her on it? You know what I mean? So this feels very refreshing compared to the other one. So this is the mattifying one. I know it looks gross. It looks gross, I'm sorry, but it's got a different consistency. This was more runny. The other one, the regular primer, is more like silicone. And this one smells a little bit different. I think the other one has a stronger scent than this one. But yeah, this one feels really refreshing and not so much silicone. This one might be water-based. It definitely feels different. But it's still smooth. We'll see how it holds up with my makeup. I'm going to be using just my stick foundation for this. And we'll see, because that's the only way, that's the foundation that I always really use. So I want to see how it compares with the regular primer and then this one. So we'll see. Just trying to get my products out here so I can use them. This one. I'm kind of gonna do like what I did yesterday with my makeup, just not the glitter, maybe not even eyeliner. We'll see how I feel about that. But I wanted to show you guys what I did because I really liked it. Okay, so let me get my primers on. So I did my face primer. I'm gonna do my eye primer. This is just the eye primer that I'm putting on my eyes. And then this one gets really tacky, so this is a good eye primer, but I always like to go and set it with the Behold powder, because otherwise it can leave the eyeshadows kind of patchy because it's so tacky and sticky. You want to make sure you set this also before you put eyeshadow on it. Just some tricks for you. Everything's got kind of a trick to it. Like, you have to obviously get the hang of how to use it. I mean, with any makeup products, right? You kind of got to get the hang of how to use it and how to, I guess, get the optimal results using those products. I always take it a little bit higher over my brows because I want to make sure. I'm not doing my brow pencil today. I'm going to use the my Brow Obsession palette. So I want to make sure that the products really stick. So the Brow Obsession palette, I'm going to wipe this off because this is dirty. So it's like a mini palette, and if you open it up, it looks like this. So it has the wax right here. It has 2 powders, the darker, the lighter, and then it has highlighting right there. So I don't know if you can tell very well, but the bottom there's the yellow and then there's a pink. And this is like, yeah, let me see if I can show you guys. I'm gonna swatch them. I don't really use these, that's why they look like that. So there's the yellow. There's the pink, and I just made a mess here, so let me clean this up. I don't really use these. When I use them, I use the pink because I think the pink is a nice color for like outlining it. The yellow is just very, I don't know, I'm not that big a fan of like gold, and the yellow is very gold. But I don't like that on me. I don't know. I tend to gravitate towards like cooler colors, not so much warm. So I don't like the golds and stuff. But there's the palette right there. The camera's not really picking up the colors. Okay, you can see that better. So there's the pink and there's the gold. And then, let me see if it'll pick it up like this. You see the pink and the gold right there? The gold is like right above here. And then the pink, obviously. The pink is a little bit more pronounced, but obviously if you blend them out, they're not going to be that harsh, you know? This is just the swatches that I did right now, but I really like this because it's so easy, and then I use it with the Brow Artist brush. So the Brow Artist brush has the slanted angle and then the straight edge, so I like that. And then I have a brush. There's the brush that we have that has a spoolie on one end too, so I just use my brush that I have. The comb, I use the comb. So yeah. There's a lot of our brushes going away, you guys. So if you're interested in anything, just let me know or go to the site. Basically what's going to happen is Younique is coming out with a lot of new products, and they're going to start launching in June. So starting in June through next year, they're going to be launching all these products. So all the foundations, the powder foundations are going away. Some brushes are going away, some eyeshadows, some palettes, cream shadows, liquid shadows too, I believe. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So a lot of stuff is not necessarily on sale. It's just going away. It's selling out really fast. So if there's something that you want, if there's not a restock date, that means it's completely done. If there's a restock date, then it'll restock on that date. Because sometimes they have like an extra shipment they can, restock. But yeah, so just keep your eye out on that. Mother's Day is coming up too. One of my friends asked me if I had any deals or anything. And yeah, definitely. So if you're interested in anything, let me know what you like. I can build a bundle for you, figure out like a discount price for you. And yeah, I can expedite it too if we have to get it here in time for Mother's Day. Typically orders have been taking about a week. That's without expediting, just normal shipping. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting to order something around when you would have to order. So let me see. So if you did a week, you would want to order by, you would want to order by, I would say like the 2nd or 3rd, if that. I mean, I would say by the 2nd, maybe. Friday, Saturday, the latest. And we can get it here. Unless it's being expedited. Expedited is going to have an extra shipping cost, though. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so I put my primer on, face primer. I put my eye primer. I am going to set my eye primer. Because I'm going to start with eyes. I always start with eyes when I have, like, bright colors or something that if I mess up, it's going to, like, ruin my face makeup, So I'm just using the Touch Behold setting powder. And I used these brushes yesterday and I didn't clean them. So I'm just using my color switch to rub the colors off. And let's go in with this. So if I look over here, I have my mirror right here in front of me. So if you see me kind of looking away, that's all I'm doing. I'm just tapping off the excess because I don't want too much. I just want to set this. There we go. You can always feel it. When you've said it correctly, you can always feel it. Because that primer gets really tacky. All right, and then I have been getting a few questions about the beauty box. So I will go on here. One of my girls ordered the beauty box, so when it comes, I'll be coming on here with that box and showing you like everything that's in there. And everything that comes with it, so that you guys can see, just for the purposes of the video, because obviously it's her stuff, but that way you guys can see like everything that comes in it, and yeah, that way you guys get a better idea of it. I know the posts are pretty like vague. It's basically, it's over $450 worth of products and credits, and it comes with a whole bunch of free makeup. You're basically purchasing 2 products that are showed in the picture. So you purchasing those 2 products and you get the 13 of the rest of the products for free if you're purchasing it at $99, because it's over $450 worth of products. So that's pretty much it. I'll show you all the products that come in there. I know some of the stuff, I wonder what they're going to do for her boxes. I thought some of the stuff was sold out or on back order, so I'm wondering if they, because I've heard that they replace the items with stuff that's in stock. But some of the stuff were like brushes. So I don't know what they're going to send her. If they're going to send her like different brushes or just a different product in general. So we'll see. I'll come on here and I'll show you guys, so you guys will see basically what like a replacement box looks like when they don't have all the products in stock. So yeah. I'm going to put this on my lips because I'm feeling them a little bit dry. Like right here, they're really chapped. I always use this. It's just Carmex. So I always use this one. But whenever I exfoliate my lips, I have an exfoliator. Whenever I exfoliate my lips, I always use the lip oils that we have. I like those better. But because I didn't exfoliate before, I'm just going to really moisturize them with this. And by the time I'm done, that'll be my look. I'm going to do this just because this is what I did yesterday. So, one of the things that I did was I took our highlighting stick in Benevolent, in the shade Benevolent. This is what it looks like. It's not our lightest shade, it's our second lightest shade. The lightest shade is Frosted, and then we have this one. So, Benevolent. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to, I wanted a really light highlight because I didn't want to do powder highlight yesterday. So I just put this under my foundation. So I just did a few swipes like this, basically on the high points of my face, wherever I wanted to highlight. And then I just did my stick foundation over that and blended that in. I used my sponge yesterday because it was faster for what I needed to get ready for. I was kind of in a rush, so I'm going to do my sponge again today. But usually with this, I like to use the kabuki brush. And the kabuki brush is actually sold out right now. This is my favorite brush with this. But I'm going to do the sponge just because that's what I did yesterday. And we're kind of recreating yesterday's look without the glitter. So just go over that. I already feel a huge difference with the primer, you guys. Because usually this like glides on because the other one is more silicone. And I feel this primer on my face, the mattifying one, is a little bit more like tackier. Because this one kind of like, it kind of grips differently. So we'll see if this blends out the same and everything too. I might need to switch to a brush. I can feel it like differently. You know what, let's switch to a brush and then I'll do the sponge afterwards, just because I do feel it differently. Can you hear my son? He's trying to come in the door. Oh, you guys, I feel like I'm getting sick again. So, FYI, I was gone for a while just because I was, sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose. I was I was sick. I had like a bad cough, like really dry cough, and I know what you're gonna say. It wasn't coronavirus, okay? It was just really bad, and I felt like it lingered on for a while, and I needed to come on live because I wanted to talk to you guys about all the stuff that was going out, the beauty box and everything, and I couldn't. Like, it hurt to cough, it hurt to talk. At one point, I was doing everything, and the only thing that helped me, if you guys get this, guys, the only thing that helped me was the teas. Okay, the Theraflu. Not necessarily that brand because I had two different brands. I had the Walmart brand, the Equate, and then I had the Theraflu ones. And the only ones that helped me were the ones that were, it said like herbal tea with lemon and honey. I had, one of them was like a white tea or something, and the other one was herbal tea, and those were the only things that helped me. Because I had the other one, the one that's like a berry, but it's like orangey. That one didn't help me at all. So the herbal tea and then the white tea with honey and lemon, those helped. That's the only thing that helped, and it made it so that I could like talk. But obviously if I spoke, then like my throat would dry out again, and then it would just hurt. It hurt to cough, it hurt to talk. I couldn't do a lot of stuff, so. And I wasn't going out, obviously. Like, I've been on lockdown, literally. The only person who's really gone out is my husband, or just if I need, like, certain, like, things, you know, that I know my husband's not gonna get me, I'll go to the store. But other than that, nothing helped. So if you guys get that, I know that's kind of going around too, because I know my mom and my sister, or my mom and my nephew, somebody, they got it too. So try that, because that's the only thing that helped me. Nothing else helped me. So I don't know, that might work for you guys. I totally forgot I was gonna do my eyeshadow first and started with my face, but whatever. I typically do my eyeshadow. I don't know why I did this. I just got distracted with talking. I guess I can't do lives apparently when I do my makeup, my foundation. So I'm gonna skip concealer. I'm not gonna do concealer yet. I'm just gonna do the sponge over my face. Yeah, this is a different kind of primer, because I definitely feel it different. So we'll see how it holds up. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I feel like I don't know how I feel about it. It's not my favorite right now, just for blending purposes. But we'll see how it holds up throughout the day. Obviously, that's gonna be, you know, if it claims to do what it says, that's. All is on my son just sent me a message and I don't understand what it says. I have to wait till after the live. Okay, so I think my face is pretty much okay. I'm gonna skip to eyes before I do concealer. So with my eyes, I used the new eyeshadow palette that I got, number 7. So number 7, if you guys haven't seen this palette, it's really out there. Okay, are you ready? Look at these colors. Aren't they really like bold? So I used the orange and the pink are the two colors that I used. So I used the orange in the crease, I used the pink underneath that, and then I actually took palette 6. Palette 6 is my favorite palette, you guys. So palette 6 is dun dun dun. This is my favorite palette, and I took Blazing, And then this is the, right here, this is the glitter eyeshadow that I use. It's like a pinky. These are the two colors that I added in yesterday. So I might take some of Blazing. I might just stick with the other two. So we'll see. I was wearing black yesterday. If you guys didn't see in the picture, I was wearing black. So I figured I could do like any eyeshadow look with it, you know. So I just decided to do those ones because I really wanted to. So right now, I'm just going to take the orange one here. So this is Theatrical. So I'm just going to take orange. And then I will take Sharp. Sharp is the pink one. Okay. I didn't know how much I was gonna like this palette, you guys. I didn't think I was gonna like this at all, because it's really bold colors. Like look at that. Look at how much pigment that is. And I literally grabbed just a little tiny bit, and I always tap off the excess, because I don't want too much. Okay, so I'm just gonna set it on there, and then I'll go in with a blending brush, which is what I did yesterday. So again, this is my kind of transition color. This is just going in the crease and above the crease. I want this one to be the one that peeks through, so I'm going above the crease so that it stays there. Otherwise, you know how you always have to kind of reapply one? I don't want this one to be the one I have to reapply. I want the darker ones to be the ones, if anything. So I'm gonna blend this out with the fluffy crease brush. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All my brushes are falling. So this was the crease brush that I used for the orange. I'm gonna go in with our blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend that. I'm not gonna grab any more color. I have the palette on this hand. I'm just going in and blending. You can do like windshield wiper motions, you can do circles, whatever works for you. You get the same result if you just keep at it and keep blending. It's just whatever works. Alright, just gonna blend these ones. I cannot say this enough. When you're working with colors like this bold, you have to make sure that you really blend. With that picture that I took yesterday, I blended forever, and I still saw spots where I was like, didn't I blend? Like, what happened there? So just keep blending. It takes a while for people who really know how to do makeup. It does take a while because you have to have really good brushes and you have to blend really good. Those are just like the main tips. But you can honestly get away with using any brush as long as you blend really, really well. So just keep that in mind. I use all Younique brushes, by the way, except for a few that I started using, and it's just because I need to replace some of my Younique ones because they're obviously super worn, but they're out of stock, so I can't do that just yet. So I incorporated some of my other brushes into the mix, and you guys will see those. So I'm just blending here. I want this color to be the color that I know is gonna like stay there and like look good when I leave it. So I'm gonna apply as much as I need and blend as much as I need to make sure that this is the one that stands out for me, because this is the one, you know, that I want to kind of be like the star of the show. So this is the one that I want to make sure I get correctly on there how I want it before moving on. If you guys literally sat like with me, like doing my makeup at home, when I do my makeup, you have music playing and everything, you know, it takes me forever. It takes me forever. Like, my husband can't tell me, like, oh, we're gonna go to a party, we're gonna leave in like an hour. He can't come in and tell me that. Like, I need like time to get ready. It's a process, you know, like you're gonna do your makeup, you're gonna do your hair, you're gonna figure out your outfit, like all kinds of stuff. So it's a process. I can't just be ready like that unless I'm not gonna do my makeup or I'm not gonna do my eyes at all, because I can do my face in like 5 minutes. But my eyes, figuring out the eyeshadows, the look I want, the clothes, like all that takes forever. And my hair, honestly, like, I never do anything with my hair. Like, I can do my makeup so good, like, over my hair. I never do anything with my hair. I either straighten it, I curl it, or I just put it up. Like yesterday in the picture, I think I had it up. And it was like half wet because I had just taken a shower too. So it was like kind of curly, frizzy in the back. And I just had it up. And it was like messy here because it was really windy too. So, oh my gosh. It was just a hot mess. But I had glitter on my eyes. Like, all, I don't know. I kind of prioritize makeup over hair all the time. It's just easier for me. I don't have as much patience with doing my hair as I do with like makeup and blending and everything, so. Okay. My son is texting me, sorry guys. Okay. I want a little bit more on this one because you see this one still looks a little bit darker. And it's not so much the blending, I just want it like really on there. I cannot wait for this quarantine thing to be over, but I think I saw on Facebook, I don't believe everything I read on Facebook, but I saw that the governor was wanting to extend the quarantine still, which, I mean, it was kind of expected. Just because at the very beginning, they were saying that this whole quarantine, or this whole coronavirus thing was going to last through, like, August, July, you know? And I didn't think that was true until they announced that the kids weren't going back to school. That's when I was like, oh, shit, it's true. So now with this, I mean, they might as well just keep it until, like, June. And then see what happens. I don't know. I mean, my husband still goes to the store for us. When I've needed stuff, I've gone. We haven't taken the kids, that's for sure. So whenever we go, it's either me who goes or him who goes. But we haven't taken the kids just because I don't want to risk anything, you know? And I don't have any masks. So the times that I've gone, like, I haven't worn any masks. Like, I'm in and out. Like, I'm not, like, you know, looking around, shopping. Like, no, I'm, like, I go for what I need and that's it. Because I don't want to spend too much time in there. So I live in Stanwood, for those of you who didn't know. So there's a lot of like older people here, and I'm not discriminating, but they all come out with their masks, and I mean, I don't want to have something and like pass it on to them, you know what I mean, or my kids, like bring it home. So I go in, I know what I need, and I go in and I get it. Okay, I'm done with that one. So now I'm going to take that same brush, the crease brush, and I'm just wiping it off with my color switch. And then I'm going to take Sharp. So this is the pink one. And you guys, this I think is my favorite color in the palette. So all I'm doing with this is I'm just keeping it in the crease, okay? I'm trying not to go up to the orange or above the orange because I want the orange to still peek through. So I'm just keeping this like right in the crease here. But I'm bringing it in here too. So, and this is just for placing. All I'm doing is placing it in there, and then I'm gonna blend. So I'm taking that same blending brush. Again, this has nothing on it whenever I use this. I'm just using this to blend. Alright, so I'm just blending that in there. But you see how you can still see the orange at the top? That's what I want. So I'm mainly blending this down because I don't want it to overpower the orange. your hand, if your hand doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off, you're not doing it right. So make sure you just keep blending. And then I always start with my eyes, but for some reason I skipped it and I just went straight to my face. So obviously if I have some fallout or anything, I'll just go in and fix it before I do concealer. Okay, so there's the pink. I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. So I don't know if you guys can hear. My husband's on the phone. And I'm just going to go in and blend it. This is a really fluffy, it's a really fluffy blending brush that I just dropped, so I'm going to grab. So it's a really fluffy blending brush. So if you guys have anything that's like a little bit thinner, you can use that. This one's just really big. So you could use something that's a little bit smaller, which I don't have, honestly. Maybe something that's kind of in between these two. And it'll be a little bit more precise for you. This is fine for me because I honestly don't do a lot of eye looks. So my main makeup is like my face. Like that's what I do all the time, basically. So for eyes, I usually keep it pretty simple, just eyeliner and mascara. But for the videos, obviously, like that'll be like 10 minutes. So I've been doing all these eyeshadow looks. If you can hear my dog, so my husband and son are outside. If you can hear my dog, that's why, because he's outside and he hears them. Okay, so I always look as I blend to see if one has obviously more color deposit. I always feel like I blend one eye a lot better than the other. So one eye always looks darker to me. So I always look to see to kind of even it out with the other side. And then for my lid color, I was thinking of doing the purple. There's a purple in here, and tell me if that's weird, but I was thinking of doing Influenced. I don't know. I really want to. Is that gonna be too much? But I was kind of getting like sunset vibes, you know. I don't know. Plus, I'm gonna wear a black shirt again, so I feel like you can get away with doing like any look with a black shirt. I mean, you can get away with doing any look with like a color shirt too, as long as it's like, I don't know, matches, you know. I just have a lot of summer clothes right now that I'm not wearing yet because it's not, I mean, it hasn't really been hot. So right now that I'm wearing black, I'm doing like all these out there looks, you know, but typically it's, my makeup isn't like out there. If my shirt has a pattern or print to it, I don't really do, I keep the makeup really like neutral. I don't really do like bright color schemes or anything like that, just because I want the focus to be on the clothes then and not the eye look. Okay, so this is gonna be fine for me. I'm gonna blend this one a little bit more here. And then I'm gonna do purple because I really want to do that purple. So I'm going to take this one. So this is one of the brushes that is not Younique. This is a Luxie brush, 245, the small shader. So I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to go in with the purple. Oh my god. I'm really nervous, but I really want to use this. I don't know how pigmented this is because this is the first time I use this palette, so I'm kind of scared. I'm going to go in kind of slow. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I tapped a lot of it off, but that's not bad. It's kind of patchy with this brush. I don't think I like this brush. I don't think I like this brush. Let's switch it to let's switch it to the cream shadow brush. It's a lot nicer. I kind of like it. Okay, we're keeping it. Obviously, I'm gonna blend. I'm just trying to figure out if I should add more pink. Kind of deepen up the crease a little bit. You know, so it's not just like panda eyes or something. Let's see. Okay, so I have that in there. I'm gonna go in with the crease brush. So the one that we use, the orange and pink. I'm just gonna blend out the edges right here. I think I want to go in with some more pink. Yeah, I think I want to go in with some more pink. I'm going to grab some more of this pink here. I'm going to go in and grab some purple. Bring it up a little bit higher. You see how it's kind of coming together? I think. It always looks messy before it looks put together, right? That's how usually looks come about together, so I'm just gonna blend right here. I feel like the pink and the purple made kind of a new color right there in the middle. You see how it's a different kind of purple? So I'm gonna add a little bit more pink because I don't want so much purple up there. I want you to be able to see like the three colors, you know what I mean? Okay, now let's blend. Sorry guys, I just got a text from my son. He knows I'm live, so he's texting me to get like, to tell me what he wants to tell me, and I'm just like, this kid. Okay, I'm okay with that. So this is pretty much how I'm gonna leave it, just because I like that harsher color in the middle. I'm gonna do eyeliner. So I like to, usually how I do it is do my eyes first, and then I finish with like my face, like concealer and everything, and then I'll do mascara at the end when I do my brows. I'm just going through my face. I haven't set my face yet, so I feel like the foundation's moving around because I'm getting hot. I don't have my fan on or anything, so being under the lights. I have like a ring light, and then I have my mirror that's lit. So it just kind of gets to me. Okay, guys, I really suck at wing liner. So if I do it and I mess up, I'm gonna have to clean it up with concealer. It's just always how it works. And usually I mess up, so. I don't know if I want to do a wing. I always mess up with the wing, and I kind of like this. Sorry guys, this is the Dip and Draw eyeliner, and the color Perfect. Perfect is just black, so it's just black. I believe this is one of the products that's that they're replacing as well. So if you guys like liquid eyeliner, just make sure to get it before it's gone. You see, look at that. You see how I messed up? It's okay, I'll clean it up, but it's always frustrating. I'll go through and clean up the line, but there's that. Now I can never get it the same. One's always like pointed up and the other one's always kind of like out, so they're never the same. I always end up making one thicker than the other, then I have to go through and like make the other one as thick. You know what I mean? go through and fix the tips. I'm not really worried about that. So I'm gonna grab my brow artist brush. Now when I do my eyebrows, I always use the angled side, so I'm just going to do the flat side, and I'm going to use a little bit of concealer to clean that up. I'm going to wait for that to dry a little bit, so right now I'm just going to put concealer under my eyes. That way I clean that up a little bit, and then I'll go through and set. This is the shade Scarlet. This is the lightest shade that we have, but it's what I use. I really like it when it's really highlighted under here, so I always use the lightest shade. I always go around the nose, like right in the little creases, because I do contour my nose. And then I do kind of like all this right here, up. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to set that. And again, I'm just using the Touch Behold powder. And this brush is sold out, but this is the powder concealer brush. And I use a little side for it. The one I use for my eyes, it's the same powder and same brush to set. So I just put a little bit under there, kind of work it in there. And I like to bring it up a little bit in the middle here, just because I feel like it brightens up a little bit from what could have darkened up in there because of the eyeshadows. And then around the nose. And now that that's set, I'm gonna go back in and fix my eyeliner wings. So I'm gonna take that brush, like I said, the flat side. I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer. And after I've used concealer, there's always a little bit in the cap, so I just grab the cap concealer. I don't squeeze any more out. I feel like that's a waste of concealer. From what I'm gonna do is just like clean up the ends, you know what I mean? So I grabbed a little bit of concealer there. And I'm just going to make a straight edge. And it's going to clean up the wings, make them a little bit pointier at the end. And it's also going to clean up any eyeshadow on there. And then I'll go through with my sponge. Now, you can always make these, if they're short, just by cleaning it up, you'll see a lot of the times they get like a little bit longer. So you can do that too. You can use this for that trick too, to make them a little bit longer. If you feel you need to like sharpen it up, but extend it out at the same time, you can do that too. I feel like I'm not going to go over that again. Instead, I'm just going to do this. Flick it out. And that. do have to go over it. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna do the tip there. Alright, it's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit more. Okay, now I'm done. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna go back over with powder and powder my whole face. I always put powder under where I put the concealer because whenever I do this, if I don't set under there, my eyeliner will start to run. Like if I get kind of like, if I get sweaty, if I get really hot. So always make sure that if you do that, you want to set around it where you put the concealer. Otherwise, it could get kind of runny there. Especially if you go outside right away and your eyeliner isn't like fully set, you know, like fully dried. Alright, I'm just going all over with the setting powder. I typically like to do my pressed foundation when I do this, but I'm going to do just the powder to see how the mattifying primer that I tested out holds up. I don't want any additional foundation to kind of cloud it. Like I want it to just be my normal stuff. Alright, so that's it for that. I am going to go under the eyes now that I have my concealer before I move on to the rest of my face. So I'm going to go back into palette number 7. I always like to copy what I did on the top on the bottom. So I'm going to take the brush that I cleaned up my eyeliner wings with, and I'm going to take that flat one, just a straight flat one, and I'm going to go into the orange color. And this is the same thing I did yesterday. So I'm going to go in with the orange color at the bottom. And I always add a lot of this one because I want this one to kind of stand out too. I basically want you to see the same colors you see at the top. I want you to see them at the bottom too. So I was making funny faces when I do this one. So I always end up opening my mouth. I'm going to try and keep my mouth closed. And same on the other side. Okay, so there's the orange, right, on both sides. Now, I'm going to take the pink. I'm going to go into the pink. And I'm not going to go all the way in with this one. So I'm going to stop at about like 2/3 of the way. And I'm trying to keep this really close to the lash line so that you can still see the orange. But I don't want, if I go in all the way, I feel like my eyes kind of close off in the inside, so I want them to kind of stay a little bit open. So I try to focus this like on the outer parts of it. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the purple. And you see how you can still see the orange on the inside, so it just kind of flares out. And the purple, again, staying really close to the lash line. I'm just going to go right over the pink. Alright, so now we have that. Let me add a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna take the brush that we tried applying the purple with the first time, the Luxie one, and I'm just gonna kind of blend those all together. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush. This is a Luxie one too. This is the large shader. This is a 209, and I don't want to use the white in the palette, but I feel like I should. I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be. It looks really shiny. So I'm taking Electrified, which is the white in the palette. Right there. It looks really shiny. I don't know if you guys can see. But it looks shiny. I don't know if you can see that. Wow, what am I doing? I don't know. You can't see it on there, but it's shiny. I'm gonna, oh yeah. Do you see that? You see how shiny it is? Okay. I'm gonna have to blend this out here. But I'm gonna put this under my brow bone. And then I'm gonna put it in the inner corner. But I have to blend like a mother, because look at that. Okay, it looks a little bit more toned down. And then I'm gonna take this is, no, that's not it, this one. This is the angled shadow sponge brush, and this one has the angled side on the top and then the sponge brush. And this is what I used to apply the glitter with yesterday. So I'm gonna do this with the white and apply it to my inner corner. Oh my god, look at how pigmented that is. I was scared to go for it. Ugh. And I'm just blending that out as I go up and down to kind of mix it in with the other colors I have in there. Okay guys, that's so pigmented. So this one definitely has some fallout. Just make sure you tap it off. I'm not tapping it off, which is why I'm getting all the fallout. Okay, and again I'm gonna go through and blend because look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe my shirt off because I definitely got that all over. And okay, that's it for that. I'm gonna go in with the mascara. I'm gonna do the 4D. This is just the 4D mascara. I'm not going all over, I just do one coat. And then I'll do one of my bottom lashes. Okay, so now I'm done with that, and I am going to do my eyebrows. I brushed through them, so I first use the brush, especially if I've already put on my face makeup, because I always get some powder on there. So I first use the brush, go through there, and then I'll use the comb. Okay, now I'm gonna use that same angled, the Brow Artist brush, and I'm gonna go in with the angled side. So this one, and again I'm using that brow palette. So I don't use the wax that much. When I've used the wax, it's because I really have, it's like raining or something, and I really have to make sure that they stay on there. So I'm just gonna go in with the powder. So I always dip into the lighter powder. So I'll dip into the lighter powder and then into the dark one once, and then I just tap it off. And then I always start at the ends, so I always do the ends first. And I kind of outline it. So my brow, I have really light hairs like up here at the top, so I always outline it first. And then the bottom. And then one more tap in each one, and just fill it in. Just kind of do that, kind of shape it. I don't go over it with concealer, foundation, none of that. That's just an extra step for me. If I am gonna be like going somewhere really fancy where my makeup needs to be like spotless, then I would do that, but not in this case. This is just every day. So typically for every day I do my pencil, but today I want to do this because it's what I did yesterday. And just kind of square it off. Now, this is going to look a little bit harsh, but I go through and brush everything out. But I use my eye pencil spoolie to brush it out. And I just brush up and make sure it all blends. And that's all I do. And that's my brow. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So a couple in the light and then one in the dark and then outline. And my eyebrows are no way, they're like twins. They're cousins, they're not twins. So I just outline each one to its shape and I'm okay with that. If you're a perfectionist, you know, you probably have perfect eyebrows. I don't. So they never look the same and that's okay. They're gonna look different when I pluck them again anyway, so I'm okay with that. I just outline each one. One more in each one. Now with the 4D mascara, basically what the 4D is it replaced our 3D. So if you ever saw the mascara that had the gel and the fibers separately, it was two mascaras and that was one put together when you put it on. It was a two-step process. The 4D is the Epic mascara, which became to be our new regular mascara. It's just a one-step process. The 4D is the Epic with fibers in it. Okay, so I always get little fibers around my face whenever I use that one. So I always use a brush to brush them away, and then I reapply a second coat. So right now I did the 4D. I'm gonna apply a second coat, but I'm gonna apply a second coat of the Epic because the 4D brush, I'll show you the differences, but the 4D brush is a lot bigger. So I don't feel like I can always get like every little hair. So I always start with that one because then I get the fibers on my face. But then I feel like I'm sealing it with the Epic, if you know what I mean. It's kind of what used to be the 3D mascara two-step process. I kind of do the same thing with these. Just start with the 4D and then finish with the regular one. So I'm going to do that right now because I do see a little bit of the fibers on my face. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that the last few times and I did that yesterday, so let's do that today. And again, I'm just taking the spoolie from my eyebrow pencil, and all I do is brush up and then down when I get to the end, and those are my eyebrows. So I'm done with this. This one is I believe this is sold out already, so sorry, but it's what I used yesterday. It's what I have. So let's go. I'm going to use this brush because this one doesn't have anything on it. So I'm just going to use this. It's really soft. I just kind of brush all the fibers away. And then I'm going to finish with the mascara and then I'll go back through and do the rest of my face. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. So, Epic mascara. I'll show you the difference in the brushes. So this is the 4D and this is the Epic, okay? You'll see on there it says 4D and then this one says Epic, okay? So the brush on this one is va-va-voom, right? It's huge. And it's kind of curved. You can't see it, but... And then the brush on this one is a lot narrower, okay? I'll show you side by side. Okay, 4D, Epic. You see the difference? inside, and you see all the fibers on that mascara right there. On the edge right there, you see the fibers. Yeah. So I already went in with one coat of this. I'm going to go in with my Epic. When I used to go out, I still have the 3D, but it's been a while since I've used it. But when I used to go out all the time, that's what I would use. I would start off with the Epic, and then I would finish with the 3D, and it would make my eyelashes like super big. I didn't need any falsies or anything. I don't really use falsies. The ones that I've used are magnetic, but I ended up like reusing one like a lot, so I stopped, threw it away. And then I had an extra pair, but when I went to go do somebody's makeup, I let her have it. So I got another pair because I used to get the Boxy Charm box, I think is what it's called. And I got these ones, but I haven't gotten any glue because I don't do the ones with glue. But these are really cute. I might have to get some glue to use them because I have been wanting to try them. But we'll see. I just pack on a lot of mascara, honestly. I don't worry about fake lashes or anything like that, so I don't know if I'll even buy the glue for it or just give them to my sister or do another giveaway. I don't know. And then I typically do about 3 coats of mascara. With this look, I'm just going to do 2 because I already did the 4D. And then I'm just finishing it with this one because I feel like this is going to get all the little lashes that I didn't get with the 4D. This is how I did it yesterday. It's because kind of my light bulb came on after I had used the 4D, but next time I'll try with the 3D or the Epic first and then the 4D. Let's see if I like that. I feel like that might make my lashes a little bit bigger. We'll see. I don't know. I'm always experimenting with stuff, so if you ever have questions, just ask me because I'm always trying out different stuff since I have like a lot of the products anyway. Just always play with makeup anyway. So okay, now I'm gonna do my face. So my eyes are done. My face, I'm gonna do bronzer, and for this I've been using the Luxie 512 small contouring brush. So it's literally like this, and I'm gonna put some stuff over here because okay, don't powder. So I'm going to do the bronzer. This is in the color Malibu. This is the darkest shade we have. And I'm not sure actually if these are still in stock or if they're sold out. This is one of the products that was going out of stock too. So I'm not sure if there's a restock date or if they're just all sold out now. But I love this bronzer. You can also use our foundations. I know a lot of people use the stick foundation as bronzer, but I'm not a fan of like cream contour. I also have our contour palette too, but I don't know. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood or what I want my end result to look like. Like if I want it to be kind of like more natural, then I can go in with the contour, with the cream contour. I feel like that makes it look really natural. Because I'm scared to go like ham with it, so I go really light and then I blend it out and it looks really like natural. But I stick to powders most of the time just because. But in this case, since I'm not doing the powder highlight, that's why I went in with the highlight underneath. And you see how it kind of gives like a glow, like I kind of have a glow right here, and that's because of the highlight underneath. Because this matte foundation is meant to be a little bit more like a matte powder finish, so it's the highlight underneath. And I'll go in and blend this out. I'm just kind of setting it in place first. You see how going in the creases with like the white, like the powder really just like sticks out with like, not the white, but the translucent powder. And I did that earlier, and the powder just really kind of grips to contouring better. I don't know. I like it. Okay. So I have those in there. Now I'm going to go in with another Luxie brush. Oh no, this is a Moda. So it doesn't say which one. It's just Moda brush. And I'm going to dip it in here, and I'm going to do my forehead. Blend out this one, and then go underneath. I always give everything a couple passes because I want to make sure it's really blended. Okay. So there's that. Now I'm going to go in with blush. And the blush, I love this blush, you guys. So the blush I used yesterday was called Stunning. And Stunning is one of our older blushes. We don't sell this one anymore, but it's my favorite blush. I'm sorry. And it looks very intimidating when you first see it. So this is how it looks. It's really pink, but it's not that bad. So I am going to take our blusher brush. And I'm just gonna, it's kind of angled, so I'm just gonna dip it in there. And you only need a little bit, okay? And even that, I tap that off, okay? And then I go in. Do you see that? Look at that color. That's crazy. That's a lot of color. And all it took was that, and that was actually a lot more. Tapping off like extra. But this is the one I used yesterday, and I felt like it just brought everything together because of the pink, you know? And because I'm not doing highlight, and there's already kind of a highlight on my face, I just go like this over my chin and my nose. Just to kind of give everything like a sun-kissed glow look. Kind of bring it together. And that's it. And then I am going to add some white eyeliner because that's what I did yesterday. So I'm going in with Pristine. I always do this when I do like really bold makeup looks, unless I want it to be like really dark. Because if I put black eyeliner in my waterline, I look evil. So I always do the white. So I just feel like this is gonna tie in that white highlight as well, you know? You see the difference? You see how this one looks like more open? Hello. Alright, and that's all I'm gonna do. So that was it. And for my lip color, oh, I'm gonna do setting spray before I do my lip color actually. So this is just our Behold setting spray. This has a really strong smell, but I love it. Like I can't not set my makeup. I need to. And with this is awesome. So, okay. Hi, sister. Okay. So, I'm going to let that set. I'm going one more round. You have to hold it away when you spray this, otherwise it's gonna like get you like right in that one spot. If you want like a mist, you have to like hold it out. Alright, so I did have some Carmex on my lips before. So I'm just gonna tap that away. Okay, so let's, what lip color did I do yesterday? Oh, it wasn't a Younique one, it was this one. It was Julep. I did Julep Say Hello. This, I've had this for a while, but I got this from Ulta. So Julep Say Hello. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah. This one has like a doe foot applicator. So it looks like that. And I'll show you guys the color. Okay. I think I have a hair somewhere. So this is a color. Sorry, my face is still drying. But this is Julep Say Hello. Now, I'm actually going to put on a Younique one. So I'm going to take this off. But I wanted to show you the color that I used. This is just a paper towel. Alright, so just gonna go around. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Let me see. I have a ton of like, I could do like a gloss. Should I do a gloss? Should I do matte? I feel like a lot of our colors that I want to use are sold out, so I'm going to show you guys one that's sold out. I feel like all the other stuff that I've been showing is sold out. I kind of want to do this one. Should I do this one? Or this one? Or I could do a really bold one. I feel like I like this one. Or I could do a lip stain. Do you want me to do a lip stain? This is soulful. Susceptible. That's cool. Let's do this one. Spontaneous. My husband's gonna be like, whoa. See, doesn't that look good with the purple? I don't know. I like it. This is what our wands look like, by the way. It's like a doe foot and it's a little bit curved. Should have lined my lips, huh? The one thing about these is if you're gonna fix it, you need to fix it like ASAP, because otherwise it's really hard. I have a little brush in here. I'm looking for my lip brush, you guys. I know I have one in here somewhere. It's really tiny compared to the other brushes. So this is the lip brush. It's really tiny. But basically, and then you go this down and it comes down. So it's just a flat little brush. Kind of tilts it down, you see? I'm just wiping it off. I should use my color switch though. I just messed this up. I'm gonna go in with my concealer brush to fix it. If I can find it. No concealer brush. Let's use this one. I'm gonna go to the brush cleaner and clean the brush that I used to apply the purple, so I can clean up with concealer around. And I just sprayed concealer, or sorry, the brush spray on it, and then wiped it down. So you see the purple's all gone. Now I'm going to give it a little bit because it dries instantly. I just need to wait a little bit, and then I can use it. And then I'm going to take concealer. And again, I'm just taking what's on the cap for the concealer. I'm just going all the way around. I feel like that's as good as I'm gonna get it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But this is gonna be my lip color for the day today, I guess. I feel like I need to brighten it up. That'll dry. Oh. So that is it for this. And I'm gonna clean up my station. Oh my gosh, you guys. So much shit in here. So much shit. I don't even... There's no way one person can have this much makeup and use it all. So you're gonna see me going live on here a lot. That was my plan originally, but then things happened. I got sick. Other stuff got in the way. So that's gonna happen though. Okay, I'm gonna be on here more often because I have way too much stuff and I need to use all this up so that all the new products that come out, when I get them, I'll have space to put them in there. Okay, now I'm just gonna finish my hair off by myself. That way I can post them. You guys can see the finished look. Alright, if you guys have any questions on the products, just let me know. If there's any questions on other stuff that, that you had questions about, just ask me. But yeah, I'm just gonna go do my makeup now. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and yeah, we'll see you in the next live. Okay, thank you.